behind me. Dark at the sense of the fast stretching shore. Dim other paths, racing rocks left behind me. Sad over years to the lost, nevermore. Soft left the ocean on wave polished boulders. Beat is the sound familiar to me. Here with my head gently bent to my shoulder. Walked out to another bride of the sea. Bright was the morn of my youth when I met her. Sweet as the breeze that blew over the brine. This was a hatred and love song. It's fella glad to be here. She glad to be mine. Never a Christmas, I wish you wondered. Never a Christmas, feel my birth. We are thrilled and we thought you know from that land of the bounty of hope. Das Wasser raus, das Wasser voll, ein Wasser daran. Land voll und hier sitzt hier rauscht halt das im Chor. Aus dem Wasser rauscht halt feucht mein hervor. When the moonlight gets off with the billows, high on the cliff over the waters he stood. Bound for the herb with the garden of billows, plucked by the found and the bird haunted wood. Strange future days in the searches beneath the chant of the sound went tossed by the light. Then did the waves so wide as not to breathe, the turn as the ocean and there is the night. Cold she left me as none beneath them, standing alone with the nations to bless. Down never down but half gliding, half breathing. Roses bloom and ocean at rest. Can't go to sea and tumultuous beating, burn to a witness, another pair. Tossed them at dance and fake in its feet. Back into me, no longer the chair. Die Zeit ist in die Straße, was lost in meinem Buch. Mit Menschen sitzen auf dem Based by the banks that she vanished. High climbed the moon and descended again. Crave walked the door to the sand and was banished. Still ache my dogs and sitting in the pain. All the wild world never searched for my darling. Thought I've had a certain sail to succeed. Run from the blade while the tempest was snarling. Clashed with her face for quiet and ease. As I invested one where the sun is seeking the wind. Got eating my way. Now never trade where the white waters rumble. Back to the theme of the lost yesterday. Know that it runs from the ocean. No angel size. It's anomalous finding to see. Ancient faces with torture I gave. From the moon to the shore where I'm sighing, rose a bright witch made of vapors and beams. Pale little bee and house into the trying, wandering from birth to the orb. Between spots is your face in the moonlight appearing. Have I at last found the maiden that fled? Out on the beam which my footsteps are nearing. Her with the beckoning haste that tread turns around me and drowsily swaying. Far on the moon but I seek the sea face, eagerly hasting, half panting, half praying. Over to reach for the mission of grace. Murmuring voices about me are closing. Stop the suspicion advances to me. Dann nahm my trials, my heart is supposing. Safe with me under the bright of the sea. Wasser rauscht, das Wasser schwoll, jetzt ihm den nackten Fuß. Dein Herz wuchs ihm so sehnsuchtsvoll wie bei der letzten Gruß. Sie sprach zu ihm, sie sang zu ihm, da war's um ihn geschehen. Halb zog sie ihn, halb sank er hin und ward nicht mehr gesehen.